Hi there, Gary here from Hello Inspections. Just want to give you a demo of a really exciting new feature we've just added, the customer portal. I'm not going to go into every setting, there's documentation for that, but I'm just going to show you the new workflow. So the idea here is pretty simple. Everything the customer needs sits on one web page. This includes the inspection agreement, payment, the report itself, and this really cool new feature where they can ask questions about the report. So all we need to do is generate a link to send to the customer, and there are a few ways to do that. I'll show you the simplest way here, and the other ways will be detailed in the documentation. So you start the process by creating a report, whether it's by duplicating a template or starting a blank report. Fill out the basic details. Then under inspection agreement, select include with this report and tap save. If you're not using the app for inspection agreements, select not applicable and tap save. You'll notice now this view down the bottom shows a customer portal status, and you can tap send customer portal link. This generates an email to the customer with a link to the customer portal. You can configure the contents of the email, which I'll show you later, but for now, let's have a look at the customer portal. So this is the view from the customer's side. They can view and accept the inspection agreement, pay online, view the report itself, and ask questions about the report. So let's look at the inspection agreement. As normal, scroll to the bottom and accept. This will generate an email back to you and it will be reflected in the app. Now the portal statuses are updated. Next, they can pay online. The advantages of paying online are instant access to the report once it's published, professional invoices and receipts, seamless workflow, and full access to the Q&A feature. So to make the payment, select the payment type. They do incur some small fees which are detailed in the documentation. Our feedback from customers is that they're happy to incur fees for the convenience of the system. Follow the payment through as normal. You'll receive an email once the payment is made and it'll be reflected in the app. Once you start working on the report, the status will change to in progress. When you're complete, you no longer need to attach the report to an email and send, you simply hit publish. This generates an email to the customer and the portal now looks like this. The customer can simply view the report online and download it if they want. Now onto one of the coolest features, the report Q&A. We now have a way the customer can ask questions about the report using this interface. They can ask questions about the report as a whole or select an individual finding and ask about it. Our test group of customers absolutely love this, and it's led to a lot less questions for the inspector. We don't expect this to completely replace customer calls, but we do expect them to be reduced significantly. If the customer paid online, they get full access to this feature with unlimited questions. If they paid outside the platform, they still get access, but with a limited amount of questions. So back on the app, if we tap customer portal options, we can see there are some options we can set. As mentioned earlier, this is where we can configure the email that gets sent with the customer portal link. We can switch online payments on or off. We can set who pays the fees, customer or inspector. We can turn the Q&A feature on and off, and we can view the customer portal to see what the customer sees. This is a slight change in the workflow, but a huge step forward in modernising the Hello Inspection system. We already know the customers love it, and we hope you do too.